So our journey to Australia started back in 1996. We were looking around at that stage to expand. We were farming up the slopes of Mount Taranaki, and it was sort of pretty hard sort of country to develop, and we'd gone as far as we could. We were milking about 400 or 500 cows, well 400 cows there. So it was either an opportunity of going to the South Island to expand, but at the time a group came over from the Great South Coast, and they had a little bit of a floor show in New Zealand, in Taranaki, so I went along there and looked at it. So yeah, that's where I saw opportunities that were arising over here, and there was actually a movement of New Zealand dairy farmers actually going over to Victoria at that stage. So yeah, I basically thought, well, okay, we'll go and have a look. So in the process, I thought, well, I might get serious about this. So I put the farm on the market and hopped over there with my son Kerry. We had a bit of a look around. I was very attracted to Tarandara in the Great South Coast region, and you know, this farm stood out. It had the water, had the potential that I sort of felt, had the opportunity to expand. So yeah, by the time I got back to New Zealand, the farm had virtually sold. So I had to make the big decision. So yeah, so we uprooted from my wife Lynn and the 4 kids, uprooted from Taranaki, and we come over here, and we eventually we did the final paperwork for the farm, took it over in '96, and from there on you would make progress. So well, you know, the first few years was a bit tough because you know, we walked straight into the millennial drought, and in those days too, the opportunities to invest back into the farm, where the bank manager was actually demanding an immediate payment, was a little bit different from what we were used to back in New Zealand. So we had to work through that. I must say now that the whole situation has improved quite considerably on the banking front in that regard. So the Australian bankers have come to understand a bit better the Kiwi psyche. And so yeah, look, things have progressed really well. We've gone from the 1,100, 600 cows, and we're up to about 1,400 now. And the production's increased, and yeah, finally we're paying our way. It's fantastic. So we're pleased to be here in the Great South Coast area. It's got a beautiful climate. As far as consistency of rainfall, there's not too many extremes. So it's a great part of the country to be, and look, you just need to look around the whole district, and the opportunities there is just blows you away. We just need I think there's a lot of opportunity for further expansion in this region. So that's what we're, yeah, and we're sort of hopeful for the future. There's a bit of a downturn at the moment, but look, that can be turned around. I think it will get turned around, and we're just looking forward to a greater future. There's a lot of land out there, dry land, that has got potential for being converted to dairying. I think it can only but go ahead. The multiplying factor of investment into dairying in this region, it's 4 to 1, and I think that's got to be great for the community. It's got to be great for the economy, and it's got to be great for Victoria and Australia. So this is the main hub of dairying in the whole of Australia, right through this whole Great South Coast region, and that's going to remain the same. Let's just improve on it. We are a family farm, and a reasonable sized one, and we've got our 2 sons here, Martin and Kerry. And Martin, basically he did a Boilermaker apprenticeship. He went out there, and then he's decided he wanted to come back to the farm, and now he's effectively managing it. I got my son Kerry, who used to work for Murray Goulburn in the trading store there.
I'm a Boilermaker by trade. Did my 4-year apprenticeship in Portland, a little engineering company called Kempy, and then went off to New South Wales for 12 months, WA, in that industry, the boilermaking industry, and bit of fly in, fly out from WA, but just found that the lifestyle wasn't there. You miss out on a lot of events, where back on the farm You know, I feel the lifestyle's a lot better. You can spend a lot more time with your family and friends, and I think it's a healthier lifestyle as well. You know, sitting on airplanes all the time, and yeah, I just didn't see a future in the construction industry really. Where that trade, I still use my trade every day on the farm. There's always something to fix and weld, and yeah, so it works quite well. In this area, Tirrandara, the Great South Coast, you know, the one thing that stands out the most is the rainfall. You know, we have amazing 800, 900 mil a year rainfall, and it just continuously keeps coming. You know, even this time of the year, you know, we get those odd showers that just keeps our dry land going and keeps the loose end performing for the young stock and the milkers. The level of rainfall around the Tirrandara, Great South Coast gives us sort of a level of security to you know, be confident in the farm through those months that we get no rainfall, and yeah, just keeps everything ticking along nicely.
You know, we've built a business up over the years. You know, we've got it running really quite nicely now. Look, all I can say is that the farm's functioning quite nicely. We've got it to a spot where we want it. That's basically what it's all about. That's what we've done, yeah.